All right, we are coming in hot. This is just I got to do some testing on doing live streams here with the new EV Mux. I did some testing back in January, and well, I just need to do some more testing because I just don't get the time to do as much live streaming. While I'm talking to you guys on YouTube, I am trying to figure out the Rumble side, um, just because I have not done it. It says I'm live, but let's see if I actually am. Um, so, anyways, I while I'm doing this test, I figured I'd give you guys an update of what's been going on with the channel. It's as you know, there's not been a lot of content lately. There's been no podcasts for quite a while. The podcast created a little bit of a problem for me on YouTube. It was it it got me a channel strike, believe it or not, of all things for one of the sponsors. So that was that's why the podcast kind of disappeared off YouTube. One channel strike on YouTube that actually expired last week. I had two channel strikes, and if you know anything about YouTube, three strikes, you lose your channel. And we got our Stewart out there. Hey, man, what is going on? It's good to see you out here too. Um, so yeah, it's one of those things of I had to back off a lot of things. The podcast came down, and a lot of the favorite content that you all like got taken down too. Because it was weird. I got one strike for all the podcasts, and then I got a strike for disassembly and reassembly video, which is against YouTube policy. So all of those came down, or else I had to take everything down because of well, I didn't want to lose the channel. So one strike is gone. We have another strike that's going to expire in about 4 weeks. And then we are going to be coming back with some content you guys like. It's fun. It's fun to redo some of this content. I've wanted to redo this content for a while, and quite frankly, I was waiting for what happened to actually happen for me to redo the content because I don't want to redo it when everything else is really getting views. But now it's gone. It's not getting any views. R. Stewart, I really enjoy the random questions you share. Yeah, and you know what? It's funny. I missed Monday's question. I didn't post Monday's question. There's not the there's not the trivia questions this week. I've been doing a lot of work on the backside of the channel. It didn't help that I really was not feeling good over the weekend, so I didn't get a chance to schedule that stuff. But I've been doing a lot of work. There's been a lot of work on the web page, so that way the content that can't go on YouTube, I'm working on getting it to rank in search for Google, so that way when you guys start Googling things, it'll still kind of, you can still find it. Um, but yeah, no, so I enjoy doing the trivia questions. I enjoy doing the community questions and the community polls. Um, excuse me. That's a lot of fun. And for those of you who don't know what's going on, if you go to the community tab on my YouTube channel, we have all kinds of other content out there that is questions. We'll ask, kind of random questions about guns or even just life in general. And it's a lot of fun seeing everybody answer. The trivia questions go out there. Then I have the YouTube Shorts, which is the trivia questions. Those are actually creating a lot of problems for me on Instagram. I am heavily shadow banned on Instagram. Um, Every time one of those trivia questions goes up, I get banned for selling products. Yeah, that's right. Selling products. I'm not selling products. It's a trivia question about a firearm, and they're saying that I'm trying to sell that firearm somehow. So uh, there's even like community questions I put out there that get banned for the exact same thing. So um, there's been no love lost between myself and Instagram. I still have 250 some days left before I can go live on Instagram. Um, they've been reviewing one post that I put out there. I They took it down. I asked for a review. That happened in August. It is still under review. So, to give you an idea about how bad of a time I have with Instagram, Instagram, I am actually locked out of the Rogue Banshee. So I had to recreate Instagram over from scratch. That's why the Rogue Banshee media exists on Instagram, because I can't get into the Rogue Banshee, and yeah, they're not. There was an issue with Instagram, and they won't let me back in. Let's just put it that way. That's it. So so yeah. But anyways, going back to the channel, we're going to be doing some changes. I know I've had some comments on the community tab. I am testing a lot of stuff out right now, um, and some people have mentioned that they don't particularly like some of. They like the content, but they don't like the pictures. And I get it. There are a lot of AI created pictures. I am learning a lot of stuff about AI. I've been working with AI, and kind of learning the guardrails that they put in to keep us from creating firearms content. Um, Not that we are doing anything wrong, but they just don't want us to do it. So I'm trying to push the boundaries of that, figure out how to get around those guardrails. So just bear with me a little bit, as I'm learning here. There's going to be some changes that we're going to be doing on actually some of these posts. They're going to be going to the web page and then going out to the social medias afterwards. I'm working on that. It takes a lot of time and a lot of energy to post out to all these platforms. And I'm trying to get it down to just a few places I got to post. So yeah, just bear with me as I'm learning some stuff and I'm re-engineering the backside. I'm trying to make sure I keep the content that you guys are looking for out there, and really, I mean, that's really my true passion. I enjoy working on firearms. I enjoy teaching people how to work on firearms. I enjoy hearing about people working on their own firearms. So yeah, we've got a lot of stuff I'm working on the back end. Like I said, the other thing that's coming up, it's coming up this year. I was going to do a video, and I've been keep on wanting to do the video, and I just don't do it because I just can't get the video out there right. It just every time I write the script, it doesn't work for me, and I think it's just kind of a weird thing for me. Um, but we have what's called the comeback challenge that's coming up this year. And what it is that if anybody's followed me on social media has heard me talk about injuries and managing injuries and stuff like that. Um, so I'll bring it up real quick. I have two bad knees. I have osteoarthritis in my knees. I've had my knees scoped years ago, and they took away part of the meniscus. So I've been wearing down the cartilage, and now one surgery has happened about 26 years ago. Um, so we just knew that osteoarthritis was a thing there. Going back to before I launched the channel, I was actually at 220 pounds. I was in very good shape, but the knees started giving out, and the weight came on. Actually, I can actually say right now, talking on this live, I am now actually 20 pounds lighter than I was just even a few months ago. I've been working on changing a lot of things in my life, trying to get back into shape. And the comeback challenge is me getting back into competition shooting. It's been a while since I've been able to compete. I'm not going to be a grandmaster. I know that, but I miss competition, so we're going to do it. We got G23 out there going, "Hey y'all, what's going on, G?" And then let's see what we got here. We've got rando question: if you get a BCA upper, should I make sure the gas block is solidly fixed, or just wait until? I honestly I have not worked with the BCA uppers. I've heard of some issues, but I've also heard of issues with other companies too. Um, I always say try to get the gas block on there solid, but if it's coming in from the manufacturer and working, there's really nothing you should really mess with there. Um, Shooting gallery, Joe, what is happening, buddy? And we have. I am sorry, G. I have no idea what that means. SGO, Shooting Galleries New England. I don't know what the LTNS is. DJ play. Hey, DJ, what's going on, brother? It's been a while since I've seen you too. Glad you're doing better. Yeah, I am doing much better. It's turning a lot of things around. It's good to get back into life. It's taken me a long time. I've already talked about these. I got bad back. I had 2 discs in my back that are kind of messed up. My shoulder's jacked up from 2 surgeries. I got 2 vertebrae in my neck that are wrong. It's a long story. It's it's life as a latchkey kid, man. You just kind of do things and deal with the consequences later. Well, that bill came due, and I'm paying for it now. We got Art Stewart. He's saying hi to G23. Yep, we got a bunch of people here. Long time no see. Yes, definitely long time no see. So yeah, we got some stuff coming up. There's some content that I'm going to be filming. Um, if you all know, I have a lot of P320s. Um, some are from SIG, some are not from SIG. That's all I'm going to say without getting a live taken down on YouTube. Um, so um, I never was nervous about SIGs. Honestly, the P320, I was never nervous about it. I've always trusted them, especially the ones. Long time no see. Thanks, G. Um, Sorry, man. It's just it's the end of my work day here, and yeah, I'm a little punch drunk from the day. But anyways, I've never been afraid of the P320 ever. It's never made me nervous. Even before my first one, before I sent it back for the voluntary upgrade program. Um, but over the past year, I've been questioning the P320. There's been a lot of things, and I'm not getting rid of my P320s. I've got them. I have grounded them. They're all grounded. They are in the safe, and they're going to stay there. Um, but that left me with a problem with competition shooting this year. Of what am I going to use for a pistol? And I have a company that promised me a pistol. They've been promising me this pistol. They promised it to me again, then promised it to me again. And I keep on hearing the same story of, well, we got more coming in a couple of weeks, but yet everybody else seems to get them, and I don't get mine. So we'll see. I'm holding off on saying what pistol I'm going to run in competition. It may change, it may not. It might be the one that I'm expecting. But it's creating a problem with doing my dry fire training. So I'm still using my P320X5 for my dry fire, just trying to get back into the drills until, excuse me, I can get this new pistol in. Yeah, I mean, I have shot that pistol that was promised to me. We'll see. But there's other things that we're going to be doing. I'm trying to do a 3 gun steel challenge and what I call defensive pistol, which is USPSA slash IDPA, IPSC, that type of shooting. I call it defensive pistol because sometimes you pick up a club match and you can't say it's a USPSA match, so you just call it defensive pistol. So I just lump everything into that group. We're gonna be running some matches this year. We're gonna be running some gear through it, and so it's a little bit of pushing me back into competition shooting. It's also going to be I'm going to use competition shooting to test out some platforms. I had a call with a company yesterday that it looks like they're going to be sending me a pistol that I'm really would like to run in Steel Challenge. I think it'll be a fun Steel Challenge pistol that's on top of the other pistol that was promised to me months ago. So we'll see what's going on. I don't know what I'm going to run for a shotgun this year for a 3 gun. I have my Benelli M2, but I got to put a bunch of work into that Benelli M2. A company has said they would be interested in sending me a shotgun for a 3 gun. We'll see what happens with that. But if not, I got a buddy of mine that has a Stoger 3K that's laying around that he's not running anymore. That he offered me a pretty sweet deal of it, and I just might pick it up anyway. The Stoger 3Ks are really nice, and they actually do run in 3 gun competitions. So we got a bunch of stuff coming up. We got some builds coming up this year. Having some problems with getting commitments for parts for this, but I will tell you that we have an M1 Garand. It's my M1 Garand. The barrel is shot out of it, and I've known this for quite some time. We're going to look at rebuilding that M1 Garand this year if I can get if I can get some commitments for some parts coming in. We have a 3030 Winchester. It's a Winchester Model 94 that turns 100 years old this year. About a year and a half ago, I was on CloverTack's podcast, and I said that I was going to commit a cardinal sin. It is that rifle. That rifle is coming up for the rebuild. It took me a while to find a barrel that was period specific for that, and I got a barrel for it now. I don't have a front sight yet. No, actually, it doesn't even have a rear sight yet either. So we got some stuff we got to get for that. But I wanted a period specific barrel because someone rebarreled this thing, and man, I hate to speak bad of DIY gunsmithing because that's what I push is DIY gunsmithing. But man, this was like the DIY gunsmith from hell worked on this rifle. Vanessa Kitty's out there. What's going on? It's pretty. It was pretty rough, and sorry, I'm checking on this other screen here for the live chat for Rumble, just to make sure nobody's over there. They butchered this thing. They butchered this rifle with a barrel. They butchered it. I gotta get new bands for the handguard because the barrel will have a thicker contour. It almost looks like an M1 carbine barrel they put on this thing. And the bands were too big, so they cut the top of the band, and they didn't even cut them straight. So they would be perfectly straight. They're like this. I mean, it's and the jagged. They didn't even file it down. It's nasty. It really. This gun needs some help, and all the historical value of this thing is destroyed anyway, right? I mean, they've destroyed it. There's lots of dings, and they used the wrong screwdrivers and scratched the hell of the receiver up, and there's dings in the receiver and stuff like that. So, so I'm going to commit some cardinal sins. I mean, usually on older guns like that, you don't refinish them. We're going to refinish it. I have not decided how I'm going to refinish it yet. I've got some ideas, and even some. Actually, 2 ideas. Two of the three ideas are I've never done on the channel before, so it's gonna be fun to see which way I go with that. The M1 Garand and that 30 that Winchester Mile 94. That is going to be done in the Edge format, the EDG, the Extreme DIY Gunsmithing, which means can't go on YouTube. Sorry. Um, it's I have a YouTube out there. What is going on, Eagle? Um, Dude, I totally missed you at Shot. Everywhere I talked, it was like I was at a booth like 15 minutes after you were at that booth. I totally should have picked my damn cell phone up and sent you a text. Sorry, I got run around and was well. Look, sorry, I got no real excuse. I was just a lame ass. Um, but anyways, I haven't, I haven't, I redid one of the Edge videos the week before Shot. I was actually on the road for my day job, and I'm going. I really, really want to release this video to YouTube, but I can't because of this. So I cut it up. I did cut the video up, um, and trust me, it's lame. What I did is lame, but you know what? I had fun doing it just just to do it, and so when that second channel strike expires, I got a few things on the channel I got to do. Switching my merch store around, and I can't do that with a channel strike, so I'm going to be switching the merch store around. Once that clears, I will release the cut up video for that build. Um, and Yeah, I'd love to hear you guys comment on what I did. I'm not going to tell you what I did, but I'm just going to tell you it is definitely not filming excellence at all. And I did that inside of the Airbnb that I was staying at. So it's lame, but I think it's kind of funny at the same time. So you guys definitely check it out. Um, I am working. There is some content missing off the webpage. There is some content still pointing to YouTube links of videos that got taken down. I redid the webpage about a year ago, and I hated the webpage so much that I literally hit delete and didn't back it up. And I've been struggling to get all that content back, but it's a lot better. What I'm doing now, even the work I've been doing the past month, is a lot better. And I've learned a lot of things over the past 3 months on the webpage, and it's going to be cool. So definitely go check out the webpage, because that's where all the content's going to be there. Sometimes I just don't get it up there as fast as I can onto YouTube and Rumble and that type of stuff. But yeah, definitely go to that. One really cool thing that happened right before the channel strikes and the content got taken down. There is a website called Gray Hive. I'm one of the content creators out on Gray Hive. More content creators are showing up. It's very much a pro 2A platform. Don't make any money off of it, but then again, I really don't make any money off of people watching stuff on Rumble, which is why I have to play the YouTube game, because that's the only place I get money. But even then, that's even bad since they took the content down over there too. But Gray Hive took a snapshot of the channel before the content got taken down, so they have all the old content out there. Definitely go check out Gray Hive. But always also keep your eye on YouTube too. But all the content will be on my webpage. That is, if for some reason I disappear, go to trb.fyi and my content is there. We're working on getting all the links switched over out of YouTube, so that way, if YouTube comes out swinging on me, that's if I disappear, that's the place to go. So Eagle Run, Nick saying he checked out great. I checked in on Gray Hive. He has 111 views in the past 60 days. Man, dude, you are like Gray Hive gold if you have 111 views. Um, and that's what I like to joke around about. Rumble, someone was talking about that they made a full like $1.50 on Rumble, and I joked around with them saying that they are a Rumble millionaire if they made 150 pennies out there on Rumble. I don't make money on Rumble either, and I don't get the views out there. Gray Hive, I think they got a great platform. I don't know how I don't know how they're going to draw the traffic. And that's, let's face it, that's the hard part about YouTube. We have a hard time pulling people from YouTube. I like to say it's kind of like when everybody was pissed off at the NFL and they were saying that they were done watching the NFL because of all the taking a knee and stuff. And I always laughed because it's it's like, I'm never watching NFL again. I'm like, bull, total bull. We, I knew back then you guys were going to go back. I stopped watching NFL. God, shit, man, a long time ago. I don't care who's in the Super Bowl. I don't care who wins the Super Bowl. I don't watch it. Um, even when I was a kid, so I got spoiled. I lived outside of Philly, and we had the Eagles tickets. We had season tickets to the Eagles, and when I was a kid and we were like eating Econo by macaroni and cheese and hot dogs, like 3 or 4 nights a week, um, and then the NFL went out on strike, it pissed me off as a kid. I was like, wait, these guys are making so many millions a year, and we can barely afford food. So I gave up on that stuff a long time ago. I mean, I played football in high school. I definitely enjoyed it. It definitely didn't help my condition now. But anyways, the same thing is with YouTube. Nobody really wants to leave YouTube, or they'll say they'll leave YouTube. I'm happy to see people show up over in Rumble. Um, and believe it or not, there are 8 people on Rumble right now watching this. Sorry, I'm trying to read the screen across there. So if you're watching Rumble, man, drop a comment in the chat. Just let me know you're there. Um, but yeah, it's just one of those things. I gave up on professional sports. I could care less. I got my own life to live. So yeah, that's it. People are just so in tune to that's their normalcy bias, and take it away from them, they go absolutely batshit crazy. So, anyways, I have, I've gone 28 minutes here rambling on while you guys are talking. I had a whole new back end because StreamYard went absolutely nuts on their prices. So I'm running on EV Mux. And then even then, when I started this thing out, I finally got the Rumble stuff figured out, and I started up in the wrong studio. So it's a learning process, man. So thanks for this list. Let me just ramble on here. I have been trying to get a Wednesday live show going forever, but always something comes up that I don't get to do it, and I just had a little bit of time, so I figured I'd go live. I mean, what the hell? Let's start making this a habit of going live on YouTube and Rumble, and definitely let's have some fun. We do have somebody up there. It's G23 was over there on Rumble, giving us the thumbs up, giving us some things. We have Dangerous Freedom over there. What's going on, brother? Um, yeah, it's that is my buddy right there. I absolutely love the new content you got coming out. I really do, man. I really do love that stuff. Look at that. It's even coming in on EV Lux. This was a hard one to figure out, but yeah, there they are. There is the Rumble streams coming in there. Um, I'm an outliner because I don't watch much, but I understand you only have. Yes, I do need to diversify, and I'm working on that. I am absolutely working on that, and yeah, it's fun. Trust me, with everything that has happened to me over the since mid November. Um, it's I it's one of those things of I've always known I needed to do certain things. I just never did. And it smacked me in the face. And it was my own fault for not diversifying and having my crap taken care of ahead of time. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm glad that I'm on the path that I am now. I'm happy that I'm recording podcasts again. It's a little after taking that much time off the podcast. It's tough to get the podcast it's tough getting the motivation back, and I'm building that up. I had a great conversation with the CMP. We'll be recording tomorrow. Um, I've got a great guest. Actually met at SHOT this year. I was on. I met him, and then hours later, he was at our house at SHOT. I was flipping a burger for him on the grill, and then we went live on he does two things. So one thing he's on he leads a nonprofit, but on the other side he does a lot of political stuff. So he kind of firewalls off the stuff. So he does a lot of political stuff for the in the state of Oregon for Pro 2A stuff. So I was on a live in our kitchen, or I guess in our dining room, technically, at the Shot House on his Facebook group, and that was so much fun. I had a lot of fun, even though we had so many technical problems. It was totally thrown together, but we had a lot of fun doing that, and and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. G23 there. I understand I should get back into live streaming. I know, man, it's tough. I never got I never built the habit of live streaming, and I need to do that. It's one of the things that I have on one of my growth things to do. I got to. I'm trying to up the podcast. The podcast, by the way, because of all the crap that happened with YouTube, the podcast is unsponsored this year. I just fell back, and you'll hear a little ad on the G23 figured it out right there. Um, I will, well, since I already said you figured it out, yes, we are going to be talking about Kid Safe. I will be recording tomorrow. I am probably going to release that on Mondays. I used to release on Sundays. I think I'm going to release on Mondays now. But yes, Derek LeBlanc, amazing guy, absolutely amazing guy. So yes, it was. There's some things I'm going to do. There's going to be some things for me to do my growth. I have a personal growth plan for myself, for the channel, for the web page, and we're going to be executing it. So you're going to be seeing some changes coming up. You're going to be seeing more deep cleaning videos. Read between the lines there. And Christian Grass, man, what is going on? My brother from another mother. It was great. I met Christian at the Brownells booth this year. First time the two of us actually met each other in face to face. I mean, he's been on the podcast, and we've talked to great fellow DIY gunsmither. Truth, Derek rocks. Yes, he does. And he's done 2 interviews with him. He is awesome, man. So get ready for some changes this year. There is not going to be a huge amount of new content. There's going to be a huge amount of redoing some content. It's like I said before. I wanted to redo it for a while, but it was. I mean, God, the one video had over 300,000 views, so I didn't want to mess with it. But now that it's off YouTube, I get to redo it, and it's been a few years. Um, the camera used to be there facing that wall over there, which was the pegboard. It's gonna be done here on this side here in the studio, and I'm gonna enjoy redoing the stuff. So it'll be fun. Magnum's having fun. It's so funny. They've been another company is laying fiber through our neighborhood, and so it is winter here in Montana. I mean, I literally have a couple of feet of snow, and they've been out there with with ground heaters trying to heat up to put the vaults in the ground to hook the conduit in so they could run the fiber. Um, these guys are absolutely nuts. Most of us just give up on construction in the winter. Either these guys have a um, really good contract, or they're really far behind and there's some penalties in it. But yeah, they're out there with ground heaters trying to heat up the ground so they can get the the mini X's to install the vaults there. And Caleb's out there. What's going on, bud? I know I still owe you a bunch of stuff from Freedom Crew. I'm sorry. God, I haven't even talked to Marine Gun Builder in months. We texted a week ago saying that we were going to catch up, and then both of us got busy. We didn't. I'm sorry, man. I know I got to get stuff to you for Angry Sarge. One day I will actually get that done. So anyways, guys, look, I'm going to wrap up here. It's 4:30 here in Montana. So I really appreciate you guys. Number one, watching the content, and number two, man, thanks for joining me today. I know it's tough. Some of you guys, it's already dinner time on the East Coast. It's already technically dinner time coming up on Central Time Zone. And I really appreciate you guys just really being fans of the channel, of consuming the content, and sharing it, man. Yeah, honestly, you have no idea what it means to me that you guys show up and comment. And look, the biggest thing you can do is definitely go out and share the content. Let everybody else know, hey, look, this is how you do stuff. Caleb says, okay, I forgot you owed me. Oh, well, then you can just ignore that I owed you something then, Caleb. Look, man, I'm gonna sign off, but I really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much it means to me when you guys go to the community tab on YouTube and do the surveys and do the questions for the trivia questions and comment. It really, honestly, it helps me out and helps me put myself into a mental state that I want to continue with doing that stuff for you, because I don't do it for me. I do it for you guys, and I really want you guys to enjoy it. And let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. It's okay either way. But you guys have a great evening, man. And I'm going to sign off with the traditional TRB sign off, man. Thanks for listening. Hope you're staying safe out there. Look forward to talking again soon.